Good morning. This is Thurston County Board of Health for December 14, 2008. We're having a special meeting on the fee schedule for the environmental health fee schedule. So with that in mind, I'm Commissioner Bud Blake, Chair of the board this year. And to my left is Commissioner Gary Edwards, and to my right, Commissioner John Hutchings, and Labanita Bowmore, the board, Mayor Chavez, County Manager, and Robin Campbell is the budget officer and assistant county manager. So I've called this meeting to order, and I'll just, for the sake of process, see if there's anybody in the audience that would like to come to the podium to address the board and an opportunity for the public to address the Board of Health. Is there anybody by a show of hands? Is anybody signed in? No. All right, so we'll move on to have a discussion, consider adopting the budget, but first we need to approve the agenda.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the agenda for the Board of Health December 14, 2018.
Second.
It's been moved and second to approve the agenda for December 14, 2018 special meeting. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, and so that motion carries. The next item we have is the department item, and so there's a discussion and consideration to adopt the ordinance H for 2018, amending Article 1 for environmental health fee schedule. And so I'll just turn to Robin Campbell to give a little bit of background on what this means for in the consideration of.
Thank you, Commissioner. Before we turn this over to Art Starry, I would just say that the Environmental Health Division of the county provides many services, including a drinking water program, food service permits. They do inspections. They support our land use program. There's a solid waste program. There's water recreation facility inspections. All of these types of things where the person who is deriving direct benefit from the service pays a fee to cover the cost of the service. This is called an enterprise program in accounting lingo, and the fees that the county collects currently don't cover the full cost. So this is a proposal to increase those fees, and I would invite you to invite Art to the podium to speak to this item.
Art, would you come and tell us a little bit about the amount, the rate, and what's going to cover and how it makes this whole?
Good morning. I'm Art Starry, the Environmental Health Division Director for Thurston County Public Health and Social Services. And regarding the proposal to amend the environmental health fee schedule, as Robin indicated, the problem we're facing is that the fees really aren't covering our full costs as they're currently set to provide the services that the fees are intended to pay for. And as what's happened is that over time our work volume has increased, and we're falling behind on things. In order to be able to hire the staff that are necessary to be able to provide the services and do the quality work that we're intending, and also to make some technological improvements in our food service program, we need additional revenue to be able to hire the staff and to be able to do the work. So what the ordinance that you're being asked to consider does is it overall raises environmental health fees by 10%. That's for the different services that Robin described, covering things from food service to the drinking water lab to septic systems and land use reviews, solid waste permitting, which we're obligated to do, along with water recreation and some other services. So it covers those things, would raise fees on average by 10%. There are some exceptions to that. Food handler cars aren't covered by this fee ordinance. Neither are the special rates and charges that are charged to residents in Henderson Inlet and Nisqually Reach. Those are covered by a separate ordinance that the Board of Health, actually the Board of Commissioners adopted. So it doesn't cover those things, but it does cover everything else. The ordinance also, it would impose those new fees beginning January 1st of this coming year in 2019. And it includes a proviso that allows the fees to be adjusted automatically by the cost of living each year based upon the Consumer Price Index, and it describes the process for doing that. And that would help us kind of falling into the hole we're currently in as far as the fees kind of not keeping pace with our true costs. And I could provide you with more information if you'd like, but that in summary is what the fee schedule does and what we're asking you to consider today.
Any comments or questions of anybody?
Art, as work comes in, if we don't increase the fee, then we're not able to keep up with and respond in a timely fashion to that work, and there would be delays. Is basically that what we're up against?
That's what we're up against, and this is particularly true in the on-site and land use area, when you need septic system permit related stuff. We're able to keep up in some programs by shunting more staff that way, but we were falling behind in land use and other reviews, and as you've indicated, then we're it's taking weeks to months to do those initial reviews, which is having an impact on the citizens who are, or the residents, whoever's applying for those applications. And so that's the concern that we have. And there's also some legal things that we're running afoul of as far as the initial review times and things. We want to be able to do a better job with that.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, a comment, but then just comments. Number one, you said that we're being asked to impose a fee, and impose sounds like compel. It sounds really nasty rather than establish.
Okay, sorry.
That's just me.
That was the attorney and I who came up with that word.
Okay, and but in order to, if we're falling behind, that's not acceptable, because that's inhibiting our delivery of service to the county or to the citizens or businesses, as well as if we're not able to facilitate like food handler cards. That's difficult for businesses, restaurants, markets, whomever distributing food to function. So I'm inclined to go along with this, and I just want to deliver the best service we can, but we're falling behind when it comes to costs versus the revenue.
Yeah, and that's true, and that's the dilemma we're facing. Is I would far rather be up here talking about something else than increasing fees. But the fact of the matter is that we're, if we don't have additional revenue, we're going to fall behind, and that's service is going to suffer, and the public will suffer at some level.
Yeah, thank you, Art.
All right. Anything else from anybody? No? Okay, is there a motion to adopt?
I move, no, that's to adjourn. I don't want to do that. I move to adopt ordinance H-4-2018, amending Article 1, Appendix A of the Sanitary Code for Thurston County, the Environmental Health Division fee schedule.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded as stated. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, and that motion carries. Any other discussions, comments?
No, sir.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
Thank you very much.
I move to adjourn the special Board of Health meeting December 14, 2018.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn December 14, 2018 Board of Health special meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and we are adjourned.